All right, so this time we're gonna progress on with the double underhooks and go for this far scoop grip and enter into X guard, because we gotta have an option for if we're ever trying to wrestle up from a double unders position and they're really based here so that I can't build up, and also I can't get a good high underhook game, and he's gonna start pummeling his arms in front of me, pummeling for underhooks, making things difficult for me here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look to scoop grip one of these legs. So an underhook of the legs is always going to be a scoop grip. You don't want to get them confused. I don't call these underhooks just because if I'm going to call for an underhook, you might get confused. Like, where am I underhooking? Okay, so scoop grip is going to be an underhook of the legs. Okay, and the way I'm going to go for that, I'm going to start to lean. I'm going to let go of my double underhook, and I'm going to start to reach in as deep as possible. If you go shallow with just the hand and they sprawl the leg back, you're going to lose it every single time. But if I'm very deep, go ahead and sprawl the leg back, it's difficult, it slows them down, okay? So I like to go forearm deep or elbow pit deep, okay? And as you see, I kept my top butterfly hook in, but this bottom leg is shooting through, and that's just fine. That's exactly what I want. Once I get a deep enough scoop grip, I can pummel. My elbow's going to stay the same, but my arm is going to pummel in, and I'm going to frame across his shoulder line. You can grab here or just keep your forearm in front of you and him. Okay? Now, in this position, I'm going to shoot this bottom leg under and shoot my hips under his base here. Okay? Now, to get to the X guard, most of his weight is even right now. I need to get it all to that far leg. So if you're scoop gripping one leg, you need to shift their weight to the far leg. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to start to push with my framing hand. I can start to push behind, depending on where his upper body is, I can push in the armpit, or if he's more facing me, go ahead, I can just continue to push him away with my frame here. I'm going to start to lift with this bottom butterfly hook, and there's two options of what to do with this back leg. You can go knees to the chest and then kick him away into the shelf position, or you can start to push off of the mat here. You just essentially need to mechanically set up your body so that you can push all their weight to that far leg here, okay? Because as you see, once his weight is over there, it's easy to shelf this leg now. And then we can immediately, during the transition, start to work on a wrestle up, or if his back leg, or if our leg comes down, we can start to work leg locks here. Go back to the beginning. You're good. So going in deep for a scoop grip. I have the scoop grip, so I'm pummeling into here, okay? I'm gonna shoot my hips under, start to distribute his weight to that far leg. And as you see, I immediately land in an X guard position, okay? So the reason that I don't pummel my underhook out for a frame until I know that I have a good scoop grip is because this isn't always gonna work. If I'm going for this, and Joel sees and I'm going for it, he's going to sprawl that leg back, okay? And if I pummeled in for a frame, we're completely disengaged now, okay? But for him to hide this leg from me, he's got to sprawl back and his head lowers. And then that's when we're going right for the high underhook. For the build your face up. That's when we're going right in for the high underhook game here, okay? So you have a marriage of these two systems here. So if he's posturing up and I'm having a hard time of getting the high underhook game, switching for a scoop grip. If he sprawls that leg back, switching back for a high underhook. Okay? That's good.